The question they ask is, what can I do that will make me a lot of money?
I am going to give 3-4 million to this 23-year-old to do our marketing.
They don't really care about what you want, they care about what they want.
At times you might be on the wrong path.
You have just to believe in yourself and know that whatever you're doing is right.
The current situation, what we currently have right now is about 90 members. We've had our inauguration meetup. Also, we have a Facebook group, we have WhatsApp, we have a YouTube channel, Google Plus page, email list, and website. We are thinking that there needs to be sub-committees. And we have a welcome committee probably that handles all the applications. We have a social committee that handles social media, an events committee, project committee. A lot of members are coming to me and asking me to connect them to other members, and I'm seeing there's so much going on. How would you guys want to be connected to each other? The best and easiest way.
I see there's fashion, there's IT, energy solutions. Perhaps maybe if it is that there are certain committees that will be organized within NCYE, or I guess certain people in symposiums, occasions, yeah, you arrange them so like someone who's specializing in fashion knows, alright, the date is gonna be in April or May, alright, there's a fashion dude here, okay cool, I'm gonna go meet them. Someone's talking about energy solutions. Yeah, it's just I guess an opinion.
How about would you create a forum attached to the website? A forum where members register and participate on the forum, so that it's hard to find all of us online on Monday evening, for example. But when a forum is going on, I can leave a question there, someone will come answer it later. And a forum is also nice for a lot of things.
For the hangout of the community YouTube, just record it, post it on YouTube, send each of us a link, maybe you post it on Monday evening, send us a link immediately after posting.
One great suggestion that you can get your story out is to have an entrepreneur of the week or the month, and you can talk about what drives you, your failures, your near-death experiences at your company, or when your company actually died. And you all have a lot of great information and life experiences that if you had a weekly interview, it'd be a great forum for that kind of sharing that you can't usually get in person.
My name is Paul Madambo, and my business is called Banana Planet. Again, a bit of interest in community development and more people participating. So my vision is a lot of neighbors growing bananas with us, and then we see how we push that to the world, which is you and the babies you're going to bear in a few years' time, who will need a lot of food around here.
If I was to start something agribusiness, is there a specific thing that I should look to do?
When people want to venture into agribusiness, the question they ask is, what can I do that will make me a lot of money? And she was saying the question you need to ask is, what would I do that I can do really well? All right? Because if you can do something really, really well, and then you do the basics, which is the question that Mina is asking, you will succeed. And amongst the basics, there are all things around the climatic conditions that say this is the crop that would work in this and that area. And I always say that one of the very first steps to success is to get a lot of knowledge.
I did hotel management, but I didn't like it. I just did it for the time because that was not my passion. My passion was to serve people to the tourism industry. I had a wig on my hair that lasted for 7 months. I hate wigs. I used to hang on a train to come to town just to get something. 10 bob was like a miracle to me for a month. I used to read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, but I didn't want to get employed. I wanted to start again.
Many times when you're starting, things don't work. So I want to ask all of them, at what point do you tell yourself, I need to get off my back and just do this? Because sometimes you just feel down, you don't know what to do next. Because everyone's telling you it can't be done. So
in short, you have just to believe in yourself and know that whatever you're doing is right. An entrepreneur, let's say, an entrepreneur is not always ready, but he can embrace the opportunity ahead of him to make it ready. We are not always ready, but when you see the opportunity, just go it. As long as you believe in yourself, you believe you can do it, just go.
I would encourage you, if you are feeling that insecurity, to try and get people around you. Surround yourself with the best.
At the age of 22, I had set a goal for myself. I don't know where this came from. I had decided, I think I had listened to a speaker being introduced, that Mr. So-and-so is an author, and I love that title, author. So I decided that one day I'm going to be called an author. I decided that before I'm 30 years old, I wanted to write a book. I didn't have a subject, I didn't have a topic, but at 29, it suddenly dawned on me I have 1 more year to go. I stumbled on some books on entrepreneurship, small business. Actually, there were small business management books. And I thought, wow, I could write a book on doing business. So what I did was I didn't invent anything. In fact, I even plagiarized a bit here and there, and produced a book called How to Start Your Own Small Business.
One challenge that we face, and many young people face, is once you've provided the service, there's usually the clients like to delay on payments, or they like to pay in small installments, and they really take you around in circles when you come for your money. Now, they know you're young, and they use that to their advantage because they know they can tell you anything because they know you need the business.
Some people are afraid to ask for the money, afraid to put in that you need to pay me 50% before I even begin to install this thing, because they think I might lose this or the person. And I think it's something that we need to just remind ourselves. Life doesn't work like that, and they know.
You as young entrepreneurs, my advice would be that you don't necessarily have to be the very best at what you do, but as long as you're perceived to be the best, then that's what's really important.
How do you know, or what told you that this is the right time to make a change? Because at times you might be on the wrong path and you're so stuck to it and you don't see that you're in the wrong direction. What actually hits you and tells you that, hey, look, dude, get up and look at a different path because this is not it?
There's a level of tolerance that I can take when a business isn't working, all right? It's not the same for everyone. But one of the things that we must also work with is, through this, a lot of businesses fail.
So I'm young, and I believe I'm talented because I know exactly what I'm doing and who I want to help my service to. But sometimes when I go to pitch for a job, and I believe some of these guys have the same sentiment, the people there are more established and they've had companies for like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they look at you like, what are you doing here? But I'm the same type of person they will employ and hand that job over to after they've gotten the contract and tell me, run with it, go do everything you want. So as a lady in the industry, how have you been able to get over such, can I say, underestimation and just talk them through it?
Like, you can go in a meeting and find I'm the only lady, and you find like you have 10 men, different companies, big companies. And these people will still come to me and ask, can you do this? So what I do is I go with my quotation. I have confidence in myself and tell them, after they talk, I also talk and I tell them, hey, I can do this, and this is what I can offer.
A lot of people usually ask me, like, how do I get clients? I'm not doing too badly, but I could do better, But my main challenge, and the challenge of a lot of people, I'm assuming here as well, is yes, I will make a fantastic proposal. It's effective, it works, it measures your ROI, it's really good. Then we'll have a telephone conversation. So they hear me speak, I speak authoritatively, I know what I'm saying, right? Then they invite me for a meeting, face to face, in person. And then they're like, wait, is she lost? Okay, is she our new intern? Because they think, okay, this is a baby, why is she here? I mean, these people are like 40, 50, they're thinking, I am going to give 3-4 million to this 23-year-old to do our marketing. No, that doesn't work that way. It's a fantastic proposal. We're just gonna take your proposal and give it to somebody else to execute.
Employ someone older to go for the meetings, someone who's experienced as you are but own the company. Employ them, have them do face-to-face.
When you talk about knocking doors, one thing I can tell you is that when you knock a door, you may not sell. But when you stop knocking, you will not sell. So you have to keep knocking. And I think being young, you can't wish that away. It is going to turn some people off. It is one of the realities of life. So I would want to say, live a purposeful life, knowing where you're going, and recognize that life is divided into seasons.
What I would do is get to know everything about that the person you are trying to pitch to. So what are their fears, what are their aspirations, where do they hang out, what do they like, and how can you do that? You know, you can stalk these people to some extent online, you know, LinkedIn connections, Twitter, what are they saying on Twitter?
You can typically undercut an offer that's made by a very capable person by saying, hey, I can do this for you for free, and if you like it. And the beauty with that is if they like it, they'll pay. A. B, you delivered really good quality work, and that adds to your resume. And next time you ask, have you done this type of work? Yes, I've done it for that person. And it's true. So build that up.
You need to understand that if you walk into, even if you're in social enterprise, if you walk into some of these businesses and you pitch, they don't really care about what you want. They care about what they want.
Be prepared as much as you can for your enterprise, but also be prepared that if it is not going for plan, you know that there is a time to put a pause, and that's not a problem, all right? You can always get to the next thing and get more prepared, take your lessons, learn more from others, and pick it up. So I think the key thing is that this world needs people who get things done, who are going to be leaders, who are going to be employers of others, that you cannot afford, if you feel that drive, to be stopped by fear from doing it.
The way forward is definitely to take what members have said and non-members have said into consideration, and now begin to build on that starting as soon as next week, and begin to implement all of these things, especially into the website and into the platform.
I came here, but I'm going with something I learned, and from the speakers I've learned a lot. If I was in my early 20s having this, I'll be a very big entrepreneur. Trust me, these are very golden chance for the entrepreneurs.
It was amazing, really. I did not expect this much because I don't know, I've been to so many like these seminars. This one, you know, it's more than networking. It's like we are so inspired. We've been taught by somebody who's been in the industry for long, and they have their own breakdown moments, and it was just amazing.
I have a lot of thinking to do, and again, interacting with other entrepreneurs is very refreshing because I'm not alone in this. And just have a passion for it, you know, be enthusiastic, know what you want to achieve, you know, I mean, you think of where you are now and where you want to get to and go through the process. Just enjoy the journey. You're gonna fail, you're gonna succeed, you know, people are gonna discourage you, other people are gonna pick you up, you know, you've got to be very careful and very cautious, but it's not impossible, and it's only gonna get harder before it gets easier, and that's the beauty of it, because once you've made it, you can say, yes, I went through that, I'm a success, and that gives you not only job satisfaction, but life satisfaction, and for me, personally, that makes me happy. So happiness is a very big part of this, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it.
If you're an entrepreneur out there, definitely come network with NCYE, come grow with us, come let's be a change, make a change.